What's up, Bassholes? The Basshole Podcast is sponsored by Blue Chew. That's right, Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. That's right, you chew it. We all like to chew on things. You know, they say there's nothing sexier than confidence, and, Blue Chew can help give you the confidence where it counts. And let me tell you something, we've got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew absolutely free when you use our promo code BASSHOLE at checkout. You just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code BASSHOLE to receive your first month free. So visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Now, let's meet some Bassholes.
What an asshole! Podcasting from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
What's up, Bassholes? Welcome to the Basshole Podcast. My name's Doug Bass. Thanks for joining us. As always, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show and the YouTube channel, Basshole Show. Download, subscribe to the podcast, wherever you get your podcast fix. Just do it. We got a great show today. I'm super excited to have our guest here today. Comedian Jessica Keenan is here in the studio, and joining us is Rob DeRocha as well. We're going to jump right in because we got a lot to get to. What's up, guys? How are you?
Good.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? Thanks for coming into the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah. Super excited to have you here. Jessica just finished her debut of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
No one's excited to see me, though.
They see you enough. They always see you.
Okay, go ahead. Just do the
What
Tonight
would you
Show.
like to talk about, Rob?
No, not what I want to talk about. You're just like,
I like
oh,
this. This makes
good to
me so
see you.
happy.
Yeah. Good to see you. How's it going, comedian Jessica? How are you? Rob DeRoche is here. Anyways.
Well, if people have the fans of the
kidding.
show know that you're usually here, so they will
This
see.
is what I came for, by
They
the
will
way.
see you
I
eventually.
love this. This
This
you think I'm
dynamic.
kidding, but this makes me so happy.
Oh my god!
Just the petty little.
Exactly.
Nobody even said that to me.
No one forgot that I was.
Hey,
here.
this is a comedy show. Come on.
It is a comedy
Here,
show,
here we go.
yes.
Go ahead, Jessica.
All right,
Go on
all
with
right.
your story.
I don't even have a story.
We didn't even get to that.
Go
yet.
on with your
All
saying
right,
hello.
Well, let's. Well, Jessica, we're gonna play a clip of your stand-up just to have it here
Whoa.
from the Tonight Show.
Okay.
Why? What do you mean? Oh,
I just
come
hate
on.
myself. I'm sorry. I'm a normal comic that just doesn't want to hear themselves. Is that weird? No.
No, that's not weird. But I mean, this is the friggin' Tonight Show, so let's play it. Let's play it for everyone. There we go.
So a little over 2 years ago, I got diagnosed with twins. Yeah, I was so scared, you guys. They told me that I was about to have identical boys. I was like, I'm about to have the same baby twice. Like, that was so scary. I'm like, I don't want to be like the worst mom and like not be able to tell them apart, you know? So the doctor's like, don't worry. There's things you can do when the babies are born to tell them apart. You can you could paint a toenail, right? Or you can put a little colored string on their wrist. So my husband and I, we decided to circumcise one. Yeah. We call him the chosen one. Yeah.
Oh my God, super funny! Congratulations on the Tonight Show. That's awesome.
Thank you, Rob. Bought my merch.
Oh wow, your merch.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had merch. There you go. The chosen one.
Just for this one joke.
Perfect. I love that. That's awesome.
That was. I didn't even tell him to play that clip, and I brought the hat anyway.
Oh.
I love it. I love it.
See, it worked out. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Look at this hat.
Look
It's
at that. That's nice.
Nice
Now,
and
yeah.
slick.
Yeah.
Everyone
Looks
can
good.
get a chosen one hat. There you go. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, super funny as always. How was the experience being on the Tonight Show? Were you like super nervous?
Oh my God, beyond nervous.
Yeah.
It was like one of those things that you're like, please, comedy gods, like let this go well for me. I will
Right.
bomb every show from now. Just please let this one moment. And it did, and I'm very happy. It was just
a magical experience.
Yeah.
Like he was great. Like everybody treats you like you're like somebody cool.
Exactly.
And it was just so neat. Like, and I prepped like crazy for it.
Right.
And it's like, I got everyone's advice. I called every comic I knew that was on it. And I watched like everybody's clips. Like I just was like, I just want to do well.
Right,
Like, and it's just such a hard thing to do well at any TV setting.
Well, because like when you go, I mean, you go to the clubs, you're practicing your 5 minutes or whatever, and when you get into the studio, then it's the lights, Jimmy's there, like the audience is there, everything's real. Then and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like,
Audience is sober. They're not.
they're not.
Yeah, it's in the
drinking.
day.
But at the same
You
time-
can also see the audience. You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that audience is like they want you to do so well. I feel like they're
they
so
were
supportive,
they
right?
were
It's
really
a TV
great.
show, so they're not going to just sit there and be like,
Well, sometimes people get that.
Do they?
You don't know.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
have bombed. Yeah.
People,
I've heard
and a lot of the
stories.
comics I did talk to were like,
Who was
were-
it? Rob Delaney, I think he bombed on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like at one of the Tonight Show sets.
Yeah.
And then there was another girl comic. I forgot her name, but she also bombed pretty
really?
bad. Yeah.
Wow. But Jimmy Fallon seems like so supportive. I mean,
he was great. He was so nice and just like everything you'd want, you know?
right. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was
Did
cool.
you meet Kim K?
I didn't, but I that would have been my bigger dream than because I saw she was
Please come.
She was the
was
first
on-
guest. Yeah.
she was
So you didn't get to meet her?
No, which
Oh.
I kind of knew. It's like she goes up so early, and but I did see her like she came out of the room, and she's like
Tiny.
she's the most stunning.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, she's a star. Like there's no.
See, I would think that everyone would just like, hey, we're on the same episode. Let's meet each other or whatever. I don't
It's
know.
Kim K. But she
know.
came out, and then I was like standing kind of like in the wing because I was about to go up,
Yeah.
and just like everybody like surrounded her and like started to walk off, and I was just like, bye, bestie. I was
Mm-hmm. Bye.
like, I was like, see you Tuesday. Like I was just like mumbling things. Everybody was like laughing. I'm like, see you
man.
Tuesday.
Yeah, what happened in the days of like everyone hanging out on the couch with Letterman or Conan?
You didn't make an attempt. You didn't be like, "Hey, is there any way?" Or like, "Hey, Fallon."
I was so nervous for myself.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really in a position to like be like, how are you? Like, what's going on? Because like I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to do well.
And it's
then,
also different. Like you know, being the stand-up comic on the show. Like you have to go and perform. Like if you're just the guest,
I'm not there to just hang out. Like
if you're
I
the
wish.
guest, you have stuff planned, but like it's talking. So it's a
Right,
little
and it was
more
my
like,
first
yeah.
time too, so it's not like I was like chilling
Right,
anyway.
right.
Like I was just like, please,
Yeah,
just everything go right.
yes,
everything go right. You don't
Yeah.
want to fuck around. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's awesome. Super excited for you.
Thank you.
You did the Basshole live show last night as
Yeah,
well.
that was so fun because I didn't have to perform.
You didn't. Yeah. See,
Yeah,
it was,
it was
like,
just
it was
like-
like you the opposite when you're just sitting on the couch talking to whoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was super fun. It was a good show.
It was a great show. I thought the comics were so good.
They were good.
It's
yeah.
not easy to go up and just do. What do they do? 2 minutes?
They
like
do,
a couple
they
minutes?
do like 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and then
an asshole story, yeah.
immediately do an asshole story.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not easy.
No, it's not easy. Some people really nail it. Some people don't know what they're doing, and then other people's stories that make no sense whatsoever. Sometimes,
Or they lie.
Yeah.
or make up something. And then
Well, an
call 'em
asshole
out.
story is in general very hard to do and still be endearing a little bit and
Yeah.
still be funny, and it's
Right.
not an easy story. So when someone does it well, you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, no, because we've had people like have a great regular set, and then they tell some story that's super dark, and there's not even like one little joke in
Right.
it, and it's like,
Yeah,
whoa,
like
it's oh, fuck.
robbing people at
Yeah,
gunpoint,
yeah,
and you're just
exactly.
like, okay.
I'm always
You're
like,
like,
stay away from that
Yeah.
guy.
I always try to say, like, I'm like, all right, even if it, like, because we love dark stories, but I'm like, try to pepper a joke or two in there or make light of it in some
Right.
way. You know, it's a live show, so try to make it entertaining, even if it's like something crazy.
Yeah, one lady lied and said, I thought she was an asshole for making up the story, but she said that she did partake in a hit and run. She hit people or whatever.
yeah.
And then everybody in the audience was like, what? And then I drove off and I never knew what happened to them or whatever. And then
Yeah.
like, she's like, by the way, I'm lying. I was acting, whatever.
Oh
And
yeah,
just like-
yeah. The whole thing.
And,
was
and then
was a
everybody
lie.
was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, you fucking
yeah,
cunt.
you fucking
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, it was an asshole move to lie
was,
about
yeah.
it.
yeah. I
But
mean,
this is the thing, is people ask him to be on the show all the time, and that's what cracks me up, because then they are on the show, and then
Yeah.
they don't have an asshole story. It's like, why
Why
do you
did you
want
want to do
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I've gotten very like now when I send out like the the booking like email or note or whatever, I'm like I have a paragraph and I've recorded a video of me explaining like how it works. I'm like why I don't know if they watch it or they read it.
No,
Some
they're
people
comics.
do, you
None of
know.
us do our work.
Some people do.
Why are we?
I do.
Yeah.
If I was on a show, I at least read what's happening. You know.
No, I read it like on the way, or I'll be like, can someone read this to me?
The newer comics read it, but yeah, like if it's the season
Yeah.
person, they're like, what are you doing?
No,
Like,
it's
people
just
show
like-
up and they're like, how's it work again? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
what's
Most comics
I've already
became
messaged
comics
you.
because they couldn't finish
Exactly.
school. So it's like most of them are like, what do I have to do? I have to do an assignment. I'm
right, I
definitely
know.
doing that
That's
the day of.
That's the one
Like,
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, there's homework for this show. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, but you may come up with a new bit that you never really thought about doing before, you know?
True.
So that's always fun for them. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not on the 7 o'clock show last night. I was stressed because like there was like no one there, like right at 7.
Well, no one's ever there read it. But
No, but that was like
No, that was scary.
That was
I was
scary.
scared for you. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh
I
man,
was-
this is bad.
It was
And
really
then I was
bad.
worried for her because I'm like, she's got a baby.
I was
two
worried for
babies at
everyone.
home.
I was
And
worried
she's
for
driving
her.
all the way from Oxnard.
I know.
be worried for me.
No, I was.
She has a baby.
Yeah, I worry about people. Like
I was
for
super
that kind of
worried. I
stuff.
was I felt bad
This
for Jessica.
woman left her children for
Yeah.
4 people in the office.
Sylvia Sage and Alexis Fox. I was like, oh, these are like 2 major porn stars. Like, no one's gonna be here. I'm like, oh my god.
I didn't even know. Like, that's crazy that they were 2 porn stars there.
Yeah, they've been.
Yeah, they were sitting next to you.
Yeah.
I know, but I knew you told me before I went up, but I'm like, I'm on a lineup with 2 porn stars.
Right?
Like,
Yep, exactly.
I
Mom
told-
of the year.
I told Rob, I was like, if we play like guess who the porn star is and nobody guesses me, I'll seriously kill myself or just leave. And they're like,
Oh, you should have
not
done
that, Mom. I'd
that
be
would've
like,
been funny.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
that would have been really funny.
Yeah, but I mean, Lois was doing the
There's-
music before the show, and like no one was there to listen to him sing.
he was
Oh.
great.
He's great, and he's done it before, and like usually there's like a
Is he a
vibe going to
comic?
some- No, he just is like he does music and raps and stuff like
Okay.
that and freestyles. So, you know, we're definitely late show from now on. No more 7 o'clock. That was too much.
Yeah, I mean, assholes don't wake up that early, dude. They don't want to go to a show.
I thought
that
it
early.
went great.
it went great. No, I mean, I thought it was going to be.
It was a good
disaster.
vibe,
Yeah,
good-
Yeah, it was great. I'm drinking
Yeah.
coffee now. Well, we're not drinking anymore during the show. Rob said.
Well,
Were you guys drinking during the show?
yeah.
usually-
Like-
No,
we
we
usually-
usually no,
well,
not this early. We usually
we
do
usually
like
do it
around
at
6
o'clock,
Six
so-
o'clock.
Oh, okay.
It's appropriate. That's happy
We
hour
usually
time.
start at like 6 and then
Hey,
it's
we're
like,
not degenerates. We drink at happy hour time.
That's happy hour time. But,
Yeah.
but 3 is like
What's
a little.
4?
Like,
It's you
I have
can
happy
start
hour at my own house.
yeah, I guess you could do 3:30. Yeah, it's 4. I guess you could do happy hour.
I mean, you
now.
could.
Or we can start with like a truly. I mean,
Yeah, well, usually.
yeah, start off light with a white claw.
easy.
You know what? We stopped doing that. I mean,
Zima.
but that was when we first started the podcast. We would drink nothing but Truly.
No, I think we started sober,
really?
and then we started the podcast sober, and then we had more fun while we were drinking.
Yeah.
But then the
No
show
shit.
became longer,
Right. But no, but then sometimes we
and then
do.
we just get sidetracked.
and
the
then none
entire
of it
time.
was funny,
Yeah, and then
and
you're just,
we
like,
thought we
watching it.
were.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we do martinis, and that's when it
Oh, martini.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I've
that's a
been
good-
wanting a martini if anybody wants to make.
it can happen easily. We have the stuff.
Then we have to stop the show, and
Well,
I mean, it's not.
it's not. Yeah, I mean, we're fine. I mean, we could do one if you want. I mean,
no.
Rob's like, I'm only drinking on weekends.
Yeah, only on weekends.
It's Monday.
I know. That's the problem when we record on Monday when everyone else is like, no, we got to stay focused. I got a real job. All right, so it's good to have you here. The Emmys were last night. Did anyone watch the Emmys?
No.
No.
She was at the show. I was
know.
at your show.
I was at my show too. That's crazy.
Was that an assignment that I missed?
Jessica,
No,
you
no,
won.
no.
Jessica, you won. Do you
I
know you won?
did?
an
Oh
Emmy?
yeah,
for the Tonight Show.
Best comedic
Again?
performance on a late night talk show. Jessica
You
Keenan.
know that. They're right here.
She's like, I didn't even know I was nominated. No, I mean,
I think there's a big hoopla or whatever.
yeah,
over
the big controversy is the Bear. I guess is winning a bunch, and people are saying it's not a comedy, but it's labeled as one.
Have you watched The Bear?
I've seen a couple episodes.
Yeah, so I did the first season, and then
Because
my
of COVID, right? Because you were stuck at home.
No, it gave me a lot of anxiety, like the first episodes, because it was just like, it just felt like it didn't feel like high stakes, but they made it feel like high stakes, like they were making a sandwich, but like very aggressively.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's just as everybody, it's just
I
like
know,
it made
yeah.
it.
They're
I was like, why
artists.
are we freaking out?
Well, I mean, I only watched like 3 episodes, and I liked it, but I was like,
No, and there were other
Yeah.
ones I loved, other episodes that I really did like. But then this season, I I think I watched like 2. And my husband has this thing where like he's like he doesn't like to stop. Like I'm like I don't like it anymore. Like if I don't like sometimes I don't want to continue a show, and he gets like so upset.
Do you guys watch all the shows together?
We watch them
as
all
a couple?
together. Yeah, but I'm like you can go you can watch that on your own.
That's-
I'm not going to be
That's
like
difficult. I
See,
think,
Jill's
right?
the opposite. Jill like wants to watch it with me too, but I watch a lot of shit without her because I can't.
Same.
Yeah.
Do you
Same.
rewatch it with her and then lie? about it?
No, I don't do that. I don't lie. What do you do? What are you causing problems or
That's
something?
hilarious.
Well, I'm just saying because like I remember like when I used to we used to watch like a series together. It's difficult like with the timing. Like someone falls asleep, then you got to stop. And,
Yeah.
it's like oh Jesus, we're never gonna finish
We
it.
have our shows. I have my shows. But then sometimes our shows, I'm like, I don't like that one anymore. Like
Right,
the
you give
second
up.
season,
Yeah.
it goes somewhere really weird, or I'm like, okay, I'm out. But he's always like, well, we're committed. I'm like, this isn't like a.
What do you mean,
He's just
weird?
a loyal. He's a very loyal person.
I am like that. I'm like your husband is, but I wouldn't force Jill to watch it. I wouldn't tell Jill she's got to watch.
And I'm like, watch it. Like, go watch it. I just can't do
It's
it.
almost like you have to make a decision as a couple, being like, are we banding this show or not? Like, are we gonna?
Well,
go
the
through
thing
this?
is, Jill will watch my shows at the same time she's on her phone the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's asking questions about what's
Right,
happening,
right,
and I'm
right.
like, well, if you're fucking watching the show,
No phones.
you
Yeah.
would know.
Phones down.
This is
You
now
would
my
know.
show.
Exactly. What's happening? What's going? I'm like, why don't you watch the show? Put your phone down.
You should have a rule: the phones go in a box during the show. Or something.
No, you're not gonna do that.
In the
That's too
box.
much.
1 hour,
with a
no
lock on
phone.
it.
Yeah, why not?
No,
Whoever
no.
grabs the phone first has to buy
think so.
dinner or something. I don't
No,
know.
and then that's how we started watching 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, yeah. You guys watch a lot of that reality.
Yeah, we
shit,
watched
though.
it, but I'm not into it as much as she's still into it. It's like it's always just on the background. when
Rob's
we're,
always
like,
telling me that I should go.
should be
go,
on there.
Go on 90 Day Fiance or something.
Right?
And find a girl
I don't.
that's like.
I don't. I mean,
Yes,
I've only watched
a male bride.
I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes because he's always telling me like, watch it.
It's a great show. I mean, it's just any reality show. It's like you get
So
hooked so
you're-
quickly.
You're a big reality fan.
Yeah, my husband doesn't watch any reality shows with me,
I've
which
al-
is nice because then I
Yeah.
can be like,
Yeah.
okay, this
But
is
see,
my show, and
That's
I'm,
your garbage TV that you watch.
yeah,
right?
I watch all the garbage.
That's interesting though because like when I
Housewives.
all the
all the
Housewives.
stuff, yeah. When
most of them.
When I was married, I would only watch reality TV because of my wife or whatever. Like now, I don't watch it at all.
Yeah.
The last thing I watched was that Golden Bachelor that we covered on the podcast.
Yeah, that was
so-
horrible.
which is so horrible.
That's coming-
You picked the worst
That's coming
reality
back.
show to
Well,
watch.
I
Literally,
actually
there's-
enjoyed it. I enjoyed
I
it.
like
Here.
every reality show, and I didn't watch that one because it was so bad.
I think I enjoyed it because I knew we'd be talking about it on the show, and
Oh,
like then
right.
then it's like entertaining because we're making fun of it and there's a reason to watch it. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
were drinking martinis.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's why it was
hilarious.
fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed covering it, to be honest with you, because it was something to look forward to talk about. You
but
know?
now
You
I
guys
wouldn't
should
do.
watch the Salt Lake City reality show. It's
What is that, Mormons?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
so good.
Right.
It's like
What's-
it's a
what's
new
Salt
one.
Lake
It's called.
City?
What's it called?
Oh
City of
man,
Mormons.
it's like something wives.
City of Mormons.
What is it
Oh,
called?
does he have a lot of wives?
No, no.
I was gonna
It's
say.
these really young girls who
Oh
who
my
are
God.
married
I don't know
like
if I can
it.
watch it.
No,
and
that
they're
seems
married to a
in
rich
Oh,
guy.
I don't know.
That seems inappropriate.
No, my girl watches Love Is Blind. Do you watch that too? Love Is Blind and
course.
all those shows. It's
Would
like-
you rather? Would you rather? Do you rather watch reality shows or like scripted stuff? Like reality seems very mindless to me. No.
Yeah. It's,
Reality
but
is amazing.
But reality is also kind of like it's not kind of like it is fake because
Right.
they put the situation there like in 90 Day Fiance they're constantly gaslighting all of them and let's put them in the house after this and
Right,
let's
right.
record them while the cameras are supposedly off.
Still who
and-
they are.
Exactly, but there's such horrible like why is like Angela? I don't know if you know who Angela is.
No,
Do you
who
know
the hell's
Angela
that?
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's a crazy white woman that married this black guy, Nigerian guy, and she thinks she's being scammed. So she hires a private detective. He like follows him for 2 months, whatever,
Angela?
and finds nothing. And she still yells at him every single moment. They just walk in the room, so nah, this motherfucker, just like yelling, and this guy just takes the abuse, and it's fucking.
Now-
Great. We grew up with like all of those like Maury and all of those like
I enjoyed watching those. Like
Right,
Maury
but that's what
Povich and
this is,
Phil Donahue and
basically.
shit
That
like
felt
that.
more
Yeah.
reality based though, because that felt more real. Because like,
That
you are
made-
not the
that
father,
felt
and then
more
the
real.
reaction was just like,
yeah, exactly what you just said goes on in 90.
Okay,
Oh, it's
so-
called Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
See, I didn't even know. All right,
That's
so
the one.
speaking of the Emmy, back to the Emmys. So reality TV is in the Emmys, right?
Yeah.
So best reality competition
it was
program.
Traitor.
Oh, so who
Traitors.
won?
What the hell's that? I never heard
That's
of that.
on I think Netflix, but I have never watched
Peacock.
Yeah.
What is
Peacock?
it? Trainers?
The Traitors?
Traitors. Like someone's
So-
a traitor in the show.
Oh.
And
But,
they all go,
is that
like,
the
into
only
a
award? Is that
house.
the only award that they give out for reality? Is best?
I don't
That's
know.
competition.
No, well, before like RuPaul's Drag Race used to like sweep
it,
that.
yeah.
But there's no like Emmy for like best like villain in a reality show or anything like that. Like
no villain.
I don't know, like
no.
biggest asshole.
What
or-
Emmy?
I don't know. I don't watch this stuff.
Maybe you should do your own award show. The biggest asshole.
They should just
award
have
show.
reality Emmys like for all like the characters.
They
and shit.
should.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
No?
No, because they're not
I actually
acting.
really like that idea.
'Cause
I'd
you're-
watch that.
Like trashiest reality show.
Like Catch Me Outside and
Yeah, I
all
don't
those
know.
people, the Bad Girls Club. I used to watch a little bit of that, but that's a.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
you know?
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is the best show I have seen.
What network is that? That's on.
But is it a secret life since they're on TV?
Yeah, they show. It's these young girls that got married, obviously very young, but they're like.
Are they
it's-
are they married to older guys or
One of them is, but most of them are all their age.
right? And they're
And-
just showing them how they survive, or
They're just like going through horrible marital problems, and they're these TikTok moms. Like they started like this TikTok thing with like all these like during COVID, and they make so much money. These girls make
Yeah.
so like they dance and
Yeah.
they make so much money.
These
So they're
TikTokers
making
are
more
making-
money than their husbands, and then that's a problem in the Mormon
Right.
community.
because
It's
you're not
so
supposed to
good.
make more money than.
Well,
the
yeah,
husband?
they're supposed to be like the provider.
I'm
So these
surprised-
girls
what
are, they're kind of realizing like they maybe got married too young
Oh,
in
wow.
front of your eyes. And it's like, so you're
I'm
like,
surprised
yeah.
that they're allowed
Every-
on TikTok or whatever. There's not like some
But
big
what are the-
controversy.
No,
What are
they're
the
kind. That's the
problems?
thing is they're
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like naughty Mormons, so it's like very exciting
They
to
like-
watch. Like
yeah,
some of
yeah.
the like one of the girls.
sulking or whatever.
What is it?
So, what is it? Sulking or
Oh, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, yeah,
Soaking.
Soaking.
Oh,
Have you heard about that?
Yes, I have.
We
yeah.
talked about that last week on the show. I never. Last week was the
We
first
did
time
it on
I-
the show.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
We did it already.
That was last week was the first time I ever heard of that. That's soaking.
that was a
That's
little
just
weird.
yeah, that's weird.
Anyways, but what do they do? So
So the reason why it kind of became famous is because other than the TikTok, I'm so old. Oh my god! Other
The
than being
TikTok.
on TikTok,
You guys got
these
the
girls.
TikTok.
One of the girls revealed. Shut up. I already called myself out. That's enough. One of the girls revealed that she was like a swinger.
Oh.
And then
Wow, the
that's
Mormon
how
community.
that's how this became like a big thing. But everybody on the show pretty much is not a swinger that made it onto the show. But they all have like issues in their marriages.
she's a
Aren't they
swinger.
more-
Is her husband a swinger too? Or are they both swingers? Right.
She got a divorce.
Aren't they more like poly? Aren't they
she's
like
still
poly in
on-
that area?
No,
No, just swinging. All right,
just swinging.
just swinging. Yeah. all right.
So you into swinging?
Are you into the swinging?
I'm into watching these young girls.
You guys got
It's
the
really
I think
funny.
you are.
swinging. Yeah.
I can't watch any of those shows.
There's too many shows.
Yeah.
There's too many shows. I don't have time to watch them. I don't even know what to watch anymore.
You know what I like to watch? The Old Man.
The Old Man.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
watched the first season.
Who's in that?
You didn't like the second season?
I
Why?
haven't
Oh,
started
the second
it.
season
Didn't
just
it just
started.
start?
Yeah, it just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
reality
so
or
excited.
scripted?
No, that's
Oh,
scripted.
scripted.
Who is in that?
What's-
Jeff Bridges,
Yeah.
the dude, and
Yep.
John Lithgow, and some.
I liked the
the girl
first season.
from Arrested Development.
When
the
do
young
you guys
daughter.
what time do you watch these programs? Because when I put something on, I fucking fall asleep immediately.
What time are you watching this program?
Yeah, like any
Like at
show.
3.
Like I put something on at home, I fall asleep and like as soon as it goes on. There might be something wrong with me. I don't know.
Like I watch it like 730,
I fall
What are
8.
you
asleep.
watching the Sleep Channel?
No, I just
You know,
fall.
he
I
has
just,
no kids, and he's like,
I put on
fall
lullabies.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I like to go to the movie theater. That's the one place I don't fall asleep when I put something on. Isn't that weird?
because you don't put it on.
Yeah, because
Movie
I'm
theater
like
does.
stuck in a chair.
Because you paid so much money,
Yeah,
you're
you
like,
gotta stay
fuck
awake.
that.
Out of spite, you gotta watch fucking the
No,
movie.
we stay out because it's like we finally get the kids down, and then we're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna do something that's like fun. And
That's what a successful marriage or a couple is like. People that can watch like a show together and get excited about it.
Right,
You know,
right.
I mean, because it's great to go rock climbing and hiking and all that stuff too.
I like that Rob's definition of a successful marriage is like sitting down and not connecting at
yeah.
all.
But like
And
you're like we can watch the
that's-
TV show about
that
rock
is
climbing.
That's
success.
how you make it.
Yeah.
Never asking her a question.
Like let's not talk during this at all and watch. Pay attention to the
yes,
show.
don't ask
we have to.
questions.
We do. My husband and I have to actively be like, let's actually like sit down together. And it's like We do, because it's like so easy to get sucked into like any show, and then you're like, this is way more entertaining than like whatever
we were gonna talk about
fight we're gonna get into from this.
or your day, since I already know what your day
Well,
was.
because do you think watching a show like that with a couple, it avoids a fight, right? Maybe about something else that's going on.
Yeah, it avoids everything.
Right.
Watching a show is like
escape.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I've been doing that a lot then. So
Yeah.
we're watching
Which
a
is
lot
a
of shows.
successful marriage.
We're gonna watch The Old Man tonight.
You are escaping from reality by watching reality. That's what
yes. By watching
I mean-
reality.
that's deep.
Oh, and then we're gonna watch 90 Day Fiance. That's great. It's gonna be a good night. Gonna be a good
That's
night.
the night.
Yeah.
I sound like Will Ferrell in like what's
That's
the movie?
with the old school.
Old school, yeah. What are you gonna do tonight? Gonna watch some 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
Maybe watch The Old Man. New season, 2 episodes. You know, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. We may not have time to watch it all. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. We might pause it in the middle because the baby needs to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
my life's just run by my baby though. Right
Yeah.
now, our lives are run by our baby. So.
Yeah. And how old are your kids now?
2.5.
2.5. Wow.
I think they're a
And
little
Robbie's
little
how old?
younger,
Two?
or
He's gonna be
3?
3 in December.
All right. So they're
yeah, and
the
ours
same
are
age, yeah.
ours are May.
Yeah. How's the twin life situation?
Insane.
I mean, like
It's-
like your stand up, you do everything twice, which is the other bit we
Yeah,
didn't play.
it's
but funny.
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But we also like couldn't imagine just having one. We would be
Right.
so bored.
Of course.
But it's like weird because like at first I'm like, I am not a twin mom like at all. Now I'm like, oh, of course I am. I've always loved
Yeah.
kids. Like it's just like makes so much sense for me.
Right. Right.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like when you see other twin parents, it's like a connection that
Do
you
you,
have.
is there like a group that you go to like with other twin parents that are like?
I mean, I have
same
like a
age?
Facebook group. Like
Really?
there's tons of like twin mom things. But like when you out in the wild, when you like connect
Mm-hmm.
with like, it's like a hug. Like it's like an aggressive, like, how are you? Are you okay? Like what age do you need this? Like we're a team. Like
That's funny.
because
yeah.
it's so like only we know. Like no one will ever understand those.
Twice,
Right.
doing twice.
Right.
Yeah,
Twice.
but they don't. Like you would not understand that. Even when people are like, "I have Irish twins," I'm like, "Shut the fuck up.
Irish
That's not the same. Not the same thing."
So like these group, like, do they have play groups for like twins and that kind of thing? Have you ever done something
don't-
like that?
I don't
Or is
do
that too
any-
much? Is that like
for
if all the
me-
twins are hanging out and there's like multiple groups?
A lot of
twins?
moms when they have kids, like a lot of my friends who have kids, they're like trying to find play dates, and I'm like, I have a play. Like they already
have it.
I already
already have
have
their
that, and
friends.
it's so much more work for me to be like taking 2 boys to. I'm like, I can't. I just have to deal with them. Like
Yeah.
they're always fighting, and they're always like getting into stuff.
Are they always
Oh,
fighting?
they fight. Well, because
Really?
they like the same shit.
Yeah, yeah.
All
and,
day
they're,
long.
and they're identical.
And they're identical.
Yeah.
And what we learned is now they're doing this thing where the only thing that solves this issue now is the timer. So we put out a 2-minute timer and then they switch. So they now ask for it. They're like, timer. And I'm like, so I'm setting my timer and then they stare at it. They become obsessed with just, I'm like, play the game, play it. Use the toy that you want to. And they're
Right.
just like waiting for the countdown and then they're like, brother's turn. And then they switch. And
because
it's
they have the one toy that they're obsessed with,
right.
And then
the only way
one
that they
has
can
time
solve
with
this
it.
issue is this timer. But then I have to sit there with my phone out, and then
Yeah.
they don't let me use my phone because they just want to make sure that clock is on.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh.
Because you can't.
So
be
my
buying-
day is filled of 2-minute increments of brother's turn, brother's turn, brother's turn, and then I'm just
Oh,
like,
and that's just that's just the beginning of the fighting. I mean, wait until they grow up, and it's like,
I mean,
The fist fights are gonna happen.
oh man,
Brother on brother crime.
brother and brother. Video.
Let me ask you this: you putting a baby to sleep is tough, but putting 2, what was that like? Did you have to put
yeah.
one down immediately, or did you guys both like
they
tag team it?
honestly are
hard, yeah.
amazing at sleeping. They are
they
like,
are?
yeah, that's the one thing that we're like, okay, when we put them down,
Wow, you
they
got
are
lucky.
down. And they sleep in the, I mean, we only have one room for them. They sleep across, their
Right next
cribs
to
are
you,
across, and they're out.
They're out. Yeah,
They're fine. I mean,
That's
like you have to
nice.
rock one and then rock the other, and then
Yeah,
they go
yeah.
down, but they're fine.
See, the parent, I'm hanging around Rob and his kid a lot, and he's always like, I gotta put Robbie down. You guys always say I gotta put them down, and to me as a dog
Yeah.
dad, I'm like, that means you're gonna
Like kill him.
That's the total opposite for me. I'm
that is really
That's
funny.
very dark. That's very dark.
I didn't think about it, but he's right.
But every time you say that, I'm like, if I said
gotta put him down,
if
man.
I said like I gotta go put
He's-
waffles down, that means I'm going to take
go
him
down.
Yeah, I'm
go
taking
down.
him
Gotta
to the
put him
vet.
down again. Didn't you already kill him?
Yeah.
He's going down a lot.
I just put him down today at 3:00.
See, that's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like that's funny to me though, because like just being a dog parent, it's like I just
Yeah,
think,
that's
think
funny.
it's the total
Phrase,
opposite.
yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, yeah,
Double
I don't know.
entendre, right? That's all it
Yeah,
is,
I don't know, something like that. I gotta get used to it. But I've adjusted myself every time you say it. Now.
Just
I'm
use
like,
the
oh,
big
yeah,
word.
Did you hear Rob, everyone?
yeah,
Double
double-
entendre.
double
I couldn't even say
entendre.
entendre.
Double entendre.
Yeah, trying to say
Yeah.
that word.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, exactly. You're listening to our interview with comedian Jessica Keenan on the Basshole Podcast. Just taking a quick reminder here about our sponsor, Blue Chew. That's right, gentlemen. Blue Chew wants you to have the confidence to perform at your best, and you can discover all your options at BlueChew.com. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to leave home without Blue Chew, and it's easy enough to do because it comes in these little packages, individual packages that you can just put in your pocket. No one's going to know you have it. You're going to know you have it, and you might need it on that date. You don't want to get stuck in an embarrassing situation. You finally get the girl of your dreams to go out. You go out to dinner. Everything is going perfect. Then you get home, back to the bedroom, and what's not working? You know what's not working. You're stressed out. Maybe you had a little bit too much to drink. I don't know. Guys, we get stressed, all right? And we got enough on our minds, and Blue Chew is going to help you. Blue Chew's sildenafil tablets can really help your little friend out down there. You know what I'm saying? We got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BASSHOLE at checkout. That's right. You're just going to pay $5 shipping. That's not bad at all. $5? That's nothing these days. You're going to go to BlueChew.com, use promo code BASSHOLE to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to leave home without Blue Chew. BlueChew.com, promo code BASSHOLE for your first month free. And we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Now, back to the interview. President Trump was almost shot again.
No, he wasn't.
What
Oh,
hap-
was?
what
I didn't
happened?
even see
Did
that.
Oh, you didn't even hear about
I
it?
mean, I heard
Oh,
about
you know
it,
what's funny
but-
is I saw a quick clip and I thought it was from the other time.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why are we showing this again?
Right,
What do
right.
you mean? What other? This? Yeah, it's the same.
first
clip.
time.
That was the first time.
No, there's no clip.
There's no clip
he
of
was
this
playing
one.
golf.
Oh, then they.
He
I don't
wasn't.
know. I
He
just
wasn't
saw
even
that.
shot at.
He was
Some
playing
guy
golf and
was
someone was shooting something.
innocently waiting for him with a gun.
as people are doing these days.
With a gun.
So then he. Oh,
it wasn't. They said
it was like an attempt.
It was supposed to be an attempt,
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah, it's insane that this guy even tried it. He's for the war in Ukraine. He tried to
Yeah, they caught
go
him
out
already,
there
yeah.
when he was like 56 years old to like go fight for the Ukrainian army, but he was too old, and then he came back here and he was interviewed by some news outlet. I forgot what it was, maybe NBC. Anyways, he tried to just murder the president, or he like hung
jeez.
out for like 11 hours. Out by the golf course, but really far away, where he knew Trump would be playing. But I don't think he knew he was going to be playing that day.
But that seems like insane, like to be hanging out that far away from. Like, you think you're gonna like assassinate him? Like
Yeah, they found him. There were no shots fired, and then now he's like saying it's the rhetoric of Kamala and Biden, and this is why people are doing this, and it's like
this is great. This is
but
crazy.
it's like the second assassination attempt in
like,
2 months.
I know.
That's scary,
And we're not
yeah.
even at the election yet. We still got.
I know, but he's being. I don't know. Like the first one still feels like it was maybe like people say it was staged. I don't think it was, but
No, that was
No.
real. That was real.
that was real.
That was real shit.
I was hoping one of you guys would maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I
Would buy into
Yeah.
that.
I will say.
My buddy believes.
I
in
will
it.
say at first I thought it might have been like when it first happened, but then after watching everything,
No,
I was like,
it's real,
I
yeah.
was like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a crazy world we're living in right now. I don't know. Rob, you sent me this other thing. Ron Filipkowski.
Yeah, watch.
Wait, all right,
This
let's play this. Do we want to set it up first, or do we want to just play it? I don't
Just
know.
play it.
All right, hold on. Let me.
You know how they're saying about the Haitian dogs and all that, right? In the debate, how he said like, yeah, they're eating
Yes,
their pets.
yes,
this and that.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
So
here-
there's been spreading these rumors around, and this guy's an editor from a conservative. Just play the clip.
yeah,
He's an
let's-
editor.
Let's play it. and,
He's a right wing person.
All right, here we go.
Where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2 calls.
Should have got her reaction.
I know.
You really screwed that up.
Oh my God.
I mean, all right. There's a reaction. Yeah, do it again. This is the Megyn
That's-
Kelly show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fraudulent.
I just
slip
love how
of the-
he
Fraudulent.
how he doesn't even acknowledge it. You know, just sidesteps it and then
Well, of
she
course,
doesn't say
why
anything.
would
Does
you?
I
she doesn't say anything, right?
No, she doesn't say anything either.
No.
I mean, someone's got to say something once they're done with that segment.
I mean,
That's it.
everybody has, I'm sure, who's
Did
seen
you
this.
hear me say that? Did you hear it?
Did I say that? No, I didn't say that.
Was
Play it
that,
back.
was
Play it
that
back.
live?
Yeah, it's
I
got
think
to
it
be.
had to
right?
be live.
Because if not,
Serious.
No,
XM.
yeah, they would.
Oh, they would have.
It was definitely live. He was being interviewed live.
Yeah.
oh my God.
I mean,
Gross.
that's. I mean, there's so many. Like, there's a lot of those kind of clips out there, like that I've seen. Like
N-word clips.
I think like news and like someone's always slipping with that.
I don't
Really?
think so. I don't think so. You show me some more clips
I don't have them. I don't have them queued up here, but I mean, I feel like I
horrible.
read that somewhere. Someone like a newscaster or something did something like that once at one point, maybe. But
I think a sportscaster. I can
yeah,
look it up right
something
now.
like
Let me
that.
see.
I'm sure there's.
What do I
another
put
one
on
too.
here? N-word slip-ups.
Don't write the
Ew,
real word.
don't write-
Don't
ugh.
write that in your iPad. They're gonna come after you.
Whoa! I'm not writing that actual word.
Just write N word. Yeah, that's this guy's probably gonna be canceled now. You think?
No, he's not going to be
No.
canceled.
shouldn't be.
He's already denying that he said it.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
It's right there.
We just played it.
I know, but he's denying he said it. He's saying he didn't say
Oh
it.
my god.
He was going to say something. He was saying vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
thought.
No.
Oil and vinegar.
What was
Robs.
he? No?
Oh my god. What do you guys think of this Aaron Hernandez TV show is coming out? Have you heard about that?
A TV show?
You haven't heard about this?
No,
No.
is there like
It's-
it's scripted?
Yeah, I think it's from the people who made like the O.J. Simpson.
It's not a documentary?
No. This is
is it?
it's the new FX series. It's in the American Story franchise, like how they did the O.J.
Oh
one.
no.
Oh.
Really?
Ryan Murphy, producer Ryan Murphy.
This is too like
So they're doing American
too
Sports
soon.
Story. Aaron Hernandez.
It's not too soon. It's just if it's done well, but it's not going to be.
It stars Josh Andres Rivera as Hernandez.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who it is either, but yeah, it's supposed to be. I'm always like, yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's going to be interesting. But did you
They
watch?
did-
Did you
that
watch the
guy-
OJ one?
I
when
watched
they
the
did
OJ.
that?
I feel like I watched two OJ ones came out at the same time. One
Okay.
was good and one was bad, and I don't know.
Two of them. came
Which
out?
one
I
was
don't
good
remember.
and which one was
yeah,
bad?
I don't know. Like which
The one with John
David
Travolta.
Schwimmer?
John Travolta and
David Schwimmer?
he was in that one too, right?
Right, I think so.
Travolta
I think
played,
are we crossing?
Shapiro.
Are we crossing
Travolta played
actors?
Shapiro.
No, what's it called?
Cuba Gooding
Schwimmer
Jr.
played
Cuba Gooding
Shapiro.
Jr. was OJ, right?
Schwimmer played.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one?
Not the one with.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
was OJ.
Which one did you like? Who was OJ and the one that you liked?
I don't know.
OJ was OJ.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, I got to figure this.
I don't know. But yeah, I think they're getting a little extreme with these.
I like the idea of never completing a task, Rob.
Rob's learning how to use an iPad,
like
apparently.
no, like going by like let me look that up, and then you move on to a next subject, and then you're like, hold on, let me go find that one, and then
I found the N-word
and then
one.
Doug has like another subject, and then he's like, oh, okay.
So I'm just supposed to wait here from the type
Just like
it in.
no
It's
one,
like, all
no,
right,
but
Rob,
I like that.
Rob, you
It's-
got
it
Rob, you
kinda
got
like
that segment for us yet, Rob?
Yeah.
Rob,
the
you on
N-word?
top of that, Rob?
But everybody forgets, and you just keep
My
going,
name's
and
not
nothing.
Jamie, all right? This isn't the Rogan show. Yeah.
Jamie, no. Well, you got you brought. Sometimes he doesn't bring the iPad with him, but when he brings it, I know he's ready
See,
to look up
Big
stuff.
Brother contestant kicked off for using the N-word. That was in 2023.
Oh, we're back to that.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen.
He wanted to complete the
I wanted to
task.
complete the task. Yeah.
He's like, how dare you?
Supposedly, Trump said it while working on the apprentice.
All right. Well, whatever. If you find it, let us know. Jessica, I want to ask you this. I've noticed you have a Stanley Cup here with you.
I do. I am a basic.
What
bitch.
What is the deal with these cups?
So
don't know
I
anything
wasn't
about
even.
them.
My husband got me it, and I was like, oh, I guess. And now I'm like obsessed with it.
You love it. It's too big, isn't it? I don't
It
know.
is like I don't like to bring it like I don't want to bring it to like the comedy store because I feel stupid and like just like because I did when I first got it I took it to the comedy store. I'm like, this isn't me. I'm not this girl. I'm not a white girl. And I just I can't do that. But certain times,
how did they become like? I don't
it's just
understand
a bit. It's like
just a big cup.
it makes you.
People
well,
like
it
a
makes
big
you.
cup,
For me,
right?
it makes me drink all my water because I struggle with drinking
Right.
a ton of water.
Okay,
So
all right.
and then I drive so far and stuff. So it's
That
like
makes sense.
good
yeah.
to have.
Yeah. Stanley Cup. I love it. It's like named after the hockey trophy. I feel
I
like.
mean,
right?
everybody's like into it, but
Yeah, I know everyone. I mean, there's knockoff ones too. There's like I
Yeah.
see people that don't have the real one.
yeah.
The Stanley Cup.
I'm not
it's
against
like,
the knockoff either.
No, but is it like I'm guessing the price
just
is more for the actual Stanley?
I'm
Cup.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You can put a lot of booze in that too. Rob, you should get one of those.
It's just a
You
martini.
should get a Stanley Cup.
A martini?
Stanley
Oh
Cup
my
of-
god,
Stanley Cup
I
of
would
beer.
kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
I
when
would die.
That's when you have a problem.
that had- yeah,
you're drinking
all
a
martini.
you're drinking
I
a martini out of a
mean,
Stanley Cup with a straw.
whoops.
Oh my god.
With olives in it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
blue
gross.
cheese olives. Oh, forget about
In the
it.
straw. That,
Stop! Now I need to have a martini after this.
that is like one of those boba.
Do you have blue
straws.
cheese stuffed olives?
I believe I do. I think I do. Yeah, I do actually. I think. Yeah, we can make them. We can make them one after the show if you want. But then you got to drive home. So.
Yeah, now you recorded that. You can't say that out loud. Come on now.
How else did she get here? It's L.A. She Uber from Oxnard.
Yeah, she's got that. She's got that Tonight Show money now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Tonight Show jet flew you here. Yes.
Big money.
Yeah.
They let you use the private jet.
They don't let me.
What
It's
is
mine.
back to the Tonight Show real quick? So when you're in your dressing room getting ready for the show, what do they got there for you? Like what kind of spread? Anything
Well,
nice? What
yeah,
are
they
we
had
dealing with?
tons of. I mean, I didn't even really I didn't eat anything, but they do
Yeah.
have like a full spread. But then you give them your wardrobe, and then they like steam it. And
Yeah.
They make it all nice. But then I planned on returning my jacket, and so I had my my tags on,
So
and
you
I was
bought it-
like.
Wait, you went out and you had tags on your
Yeah,
jacket?
I did.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm on the Tonight Show,
So-
but I'm not. I
so
don't have
they-
Tonight Show money.
So they wanted to steam your clothes and you told them no? Or like
No, I just was like, "Can you leave that tag on?" And they were like laughing, and I was like, "No, but for real, like, I really need you to not touch that tag."
Right.
And they were like, "Yeah, it's fine." I literally,
hysterical.
I wore it, and then I took it off.
Yeah.
And then I just hung it back up, and then I took it back to my hotel.
Right.
And then I changed, and then because I
Look at that
can't.
little behind the scene tidbit.
Yeah,
there. I love
and
that.
I returned it, and
Yeah.
I got my money back.
There you go. I've been guilty of doing that. Why not? Yeah.
I've never done that, but I was just like, oh my! I mean, I've never
Yeah.
gotten anything that expensive either. I would
Well,
never
for
buy
the Tonight
that.
Show, yeah.
Yeah.
For hell yeah. You get whatever you want to wear on that TV. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll get like a medallion or something like that.
That what you would
Yeah,
wear?
yeah.
Come
That's
out.
what you would wear?
Yeah, yeah.
on your
The
Tonight
Tonight
Show?
Show, yeah, big, like,
And
my
not
name on it.
acknowledge it.
Yeah,
They're
not
like,
acknowledge
why
it.
did that comic?
People are like, who the hell is this?
Who's this guy? He's talking about babies and glasses.
Yeah.
What does that have to do
Yeah.
with the medallion?
This middle-aged
He did a
guy
Trump
with a
impression.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Flavor
happening
Flav
here?
bling. Oh my god!
All right, so I
you found
completed one
something?
task.
I forgot what you were looking
It
up.
was
at this
Robert
point.
Shapiro, Sarah Paulson, Cuba Gooding Jr.
No, that's the one I saw. The OJ
yeah,
story.
Sterling K. Brown,
Yeah.
David Schwimmer as the Kardashian.
Right.
But that was it. That was the only one. I don't know which one you're talking
Maybe it
about.
was like more of a.
It was a documentary.
Yeah, I
documentary,
think
right.
it was.
I think
which
OJ
I liked
played
that.
himself.
He was himself.
He killed it.
Yeah, he killed it.
He also killed someone else.
He was so good in that.
so
His
realistic.
rampage
yeah.
was what?
Yeah. All right. So, Jessica, do you have an asshole story that you'd like to share with us today? Anything on your mind?
After watching last night,
You're like, I don't think so.
I am not even going to attempt.
No, yeah. I mean, well, it's like there's a lot. Yeah. The funny thing is, a lot of people that do the show, they'll come on the podcast and then they change their asshole story for the podcast because they're like, oh, this is being now it's recorded.
Yeah,
so
they'll call up later on and be like, "Hey, could you not air that?
can you edit
'Cause
that one out?"
Someone's gonna get really mad if they hear that."
And I'm like,
Oh,
well,
from the show.
Yeah.
well, no, like they'll tell a story on the live show on stage,
Right.
Because there's an audience.
But don't you
and they're
also
like,
film that?
We do, yeah. But like now we're gonna start releasing that stuff, and here.
Do
and
they
there.
know that?
Yeah, I told them, but it's part of the podcast.
Wait, who was the best asshole story last night? And what happened?
Tay Levy won, Marco's girlfriend. But there was some controversy saying that Meredith Casey should have won.
I voted for
possibly.
Meredith Casey, but,
Yeah, but then-
I got blocked out hardcore.
Jessica felt like her vote was not counted.
It was not counted.
Trump style or something.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it was rigged? We had
No,
a
I
rigged
don't know.
election?
No, we were all kind of talking.
The controversy.
How did it go? How did
We
it
were
go?
all
Because
talking, and I was all the way over here, and everybody was like, and then Marco leaned into the porn stars, and I was like, I was on the outside, of him, you know, like his shoulder. And I'm like trying to be like, I'm like, yeah, but, and then it came so fast where you're like, okay, who won? And then they were like, okay, we chose.
They didn't even consult with you. See,
Right. I mean, she was my second pick.
Right.
Like
Well,
they
yeah.
were both great, but I felt like
Here's the
100% it was
thing.
Meredith. Meredith didn't say, like, everything she said was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like from the moment she got up there,
But it's also, I mean,
and her story
it's
was
also
great.
They were both super funny. Meredith,
They
killed
were,
it.
yeah.
Tay was good for her first time doing stand up or whatever.
Yeah, she did excellent. I wrote her. I was like, she did so good.
But it's also like they vote on the asshole story. Like, is the story?
Yeah, but
asshole-
also Meredith's story was
Meredith's story was great,
Insane.
and yeah, it was gross and funny and super, you know,
Yeah.
out there. And then Tay's story was good too. But I thought Meredith was more of an asshole story.
I
thought.
personally chose
Yeah.
Meredith, but
Did someone give someone herpes?
No, not last night. That happened.
So you wanted-
That's what happened at one of the shows.
that
Somebody
happens a lot.
that they won.
did anyone get herpes? And
Someone got someone AIDS one time. Remember
Someone-
that?
yeah,
That was a
Oh
big
my
asshole
God.
story.
Someone got AIDS from our show at one point. Yeah. Not from the being there. I mean, but
Yeah, but it's sitting where you were. No, get tested.
yeah. But so I have nothing to do with the vote. It's always the judges.
But I
so-
think you should have a little
know,
bit
I
to
should
do
maybe.
with
I
the
don't
vote.
know.
It is your
I feel like
show.
also there should be some sort of like ranking because literally like we barely chatted and then they just were like,
I know, yeah. I gotta
So I
come
feel
up
like
with a
there
better-
should be,
maybe,
like,
maybe
either
everyone,
like a-
maybe everyone puts their vote in a box and then I like
and maybe the
then I see-
audience should also. I don't know.
Yeah, we could
Maybe
do
that's
that.
too. No, maybe that's too much because then
That's a lot. Yeah.
that
Well,
might take more
that
time
takes
to like
counting.
tally. Yeah, and we don't.
Well,
again,
who wants
to count?
homework.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing.
I
It's like
heard there was no math involved.
Yeah.
last night we had to like rush because there was another show after ours. But sometimes we have more time, so like so I could get in there and like figure out who won with you guys or whatever. But then there's times where like comics leave; they don't stay around the whole time, like assholes. And then sometimes they win and they're not there.
Oh,
And, like,
if you take
you know,
too long to.
Well, like if they go up first, like sometimes they just fucking leave.
When did that happen with who?
I don't remember, but like there's been times where like I'm like is
I
someone,
I think you're lying. That's not true.
No, it is true.
Okay.
When we had some bigger names on at one point, someone left, I think, and they won. And then I was like, all right, well, now
That's
now
shitty.
the runner-up is going to take the trophy because they're here or whatever. You know, I was
Is there a
like, whatever.
trophy?
There is, but I didn't have one this time because I left it in Amsterdam and I forgot to buy a new
It's
one. so-
free Blue Chew.
You left it in Amsterdam.
Well, I gave it out in Amsterdam and then I
Oh.
never ordered another one. But we gave cash prize this time, so you know they got that instead of some shitty trophy. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the vote. Then this time we also did the write-ins on the forums from the audience, and I thought that worked pretty well.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a little different. I tried.
I like
that-
the
I tried
audience
that
like
before.
calling themselves out for writing it because you couldn't read it.
I could not read.
That
some
was
of
so
them. Some of them
funny.
were really bad. The
He's like,
handwriting.
and then like some audience member would be like, I think it says this. It's like because you wrote that. Like two of them did
remember
that.
that. Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
like made me laugh.
that was
Yeah.
funny though. That worked
maybe
well.
maybe he meant to say.
Well, because it's funny because it's like they're anonymous, but they really do want to be part of it somehow.
Oh,
you know?
for
Like,
sure.
Yeah, so it's like when we did it in Amsterdam, yeah, someone did say something about.
How did
giving-
it go in Amsterdam?
It went great. I
That's
mean, like
so
the
cool.
crowd was super fun, and that was the first time where we did the write-ins like we did last night.
Mm-hmm.
And there was someone in Amsterdam that wrote down like I gave this girl chlamydia and I knew I had it or some shit.
See?
And then I read that out loud, and that got like a big response. And I was like, "Does anyone want to own up to that?" And some guy was like, "Yeah, that was me."
I'm
Like, I was
surprised
like,
that's not every. I'm surprised that's not every male comic's.
no,
asshole
I've
story.
never given anybody. You've never given anybody anything, right?
I mean,
no,
not that I know. of.
not that I know of. Well,
Doug is smiling so big
No,
right now.
No,
Not
I
that
think
I know of.
I had chlamydia once, like in my 20s, but that was it.
The roasting on
Then
the
I
show is very
refrained.
fun too. The like
The
some
roast.
of the people.
See, Rob doesn't think anyone should be roasted. on
I
the
think
show.
it's very funny.
I think it's funny if it's
little bit.
The roasting is funny.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
I mean by that is like when a specific person on the show just kept on saying like the same thing over and over again, where it's just
Right.
like
You
it
got-
wasn't
you got
funny
upset.
and it would just like drop.
But I
the-
think that's funny too. I like when it doesn't
Watching them
land as
fail.
well.
Yeah.
Because then it's like it's just very clear. It's like, oh shit.
I try to say this. I
That's
mean,
true, I
here's
guess,
the thing.
yeah.
You've judged before many times, and there's all these new judges popping in here and there, and I'm always like, each judge is going to bring their own little flavor to the table.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just like
So-
stand up. It's like
yeah.
whoever you are is who you are. Like if that's what you do,
Right.
then I'm like I'm not gonna roast anybody because that's not what I do. I don't roast
Exactly,
people.
but I'm like the show's not roast battle, yes. So I don't really want to focus on the roasting as much. But if you have like a thing here and there,
Yeah,
throw it in,
say
and then
it.
they can go back and do it to you. or
Right,
whatever,
right.
you know.
Because Meredith had some really good comebacks.
She was great. Yeah. She. put them
she
in
was the one that
place.
said like Sylvia Sage like has her like whatever.
Oh, the jaw.
No,
drop.
she,
jaw
yeah,
to the
Sylvia,
ground,
she goes, oh my God, the whole time you're telling that story, my jaw was to the ground. She's like,
Right.
well, isn't it always? Like something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. And it was
something
so
like that.
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
funny,
oh.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, if you're able to do that, like,
Then do
absolutely.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, it shouldn't be all about that. And I'm always like, yeah, don't.
Or when Marco was asking what science is, and then what was
Right.
his
Oh,
name?
Science
that
Channel.
was hilarious.
Yeah,
And he's
Science
like,
Channel.
of course you'd ask that.
Right, right.
That was so funny.
Wait, there's no science channel. He said
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Yeah.
so of course you would know
There
that.
was some
there's
good
no-
moments. Yeah, and it's
There
like,
was some really fun
and
moments.
it's also like, yeah, it's like,
So you're gonna put like together like a sizzle reel of all of like the
Yeah.
really good moments,
we'll
and
have,
then
we'll have the whole episode, probably the audio on for the podcast or whatever, put that out there if people want to listen to it. But then, yeah, I'll have clips, like YouTube clips. that we
yeah,
just
I
throw
think
up
it's a
there.
fun show.
And then they, everyone has their moment and their Blue Chew jokes. If they did that, they get sent to Blue Chew, and
yeah.
Blue Chew might pick certain.
Oh, you
things
taught people to do Blue Chew jokes?
I was like, if you want to do Blue Chew jokes, go ahead.
Meredith's
It's
whole
sponsored.
set
Meredith's whole thing
was that,
like,
and it was the best.
and it was
Did she
great.
win that? She should have won that.
She won
Okay,
best Blue
I was
Chew
like-
joke. Yeah.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
she
she
should
should at least win that.
She got 25
Did I vote
bucks.
for that? I didn't get to vote for that either.
I decided that.
Why was I
like-
there?
I was like, I'm going to decide who did the best Blue Chew
Okay.
jokes. Yeah.
So you felt like your vote wasn't counted.
It was not counted.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought there was gonna be more discussion. I
Well,
didn't know
There should have
it
been
was
a
just-
discussion.
There should have been. There should have
just
been.
went very
and,
quickly.
Yeah,
We've discussed
we
before.
usually
like,
don't.
It's usually everyone
It's not like
discusses.
she just.
We usually don't have 4 judges, so maybe
Yeah.
it's too much. I don't know. But
well, I think maybe one of the judges was fucking the person that won.
true.
So maybe that's why they won. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not
Maybe
like she was bad though.
No,
It's-
she was.
She
good.
was very
She was
good.
She was
Right,
good.
but-
I wasn't sure how I was going to go, but yeah, and I also didn't know if we were going to reveal that information that it was.
I asked him first. I
Yeah.
said, "Can I tell everybody that that's your girlfriend?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, see, I didn't.
'Cause he told
when you
me-
said that, I was like, okay, I didn't know if we were going to actually.
No, I
reveal that.
asked.
Yeah.
I don't just spill the tea immediately. I was like, because he told me like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend coming up," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." And she was telling so many like douchebag stories about like douchebags. I was like, I just thought that was so funny because it's like that's him.
His
Like she's
demeanor?
dating him.
Right. She has a type, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, it was overall an enjoyable show, and yeah, we got to have you back to judge again, and you as well, Rob. You'll be on there again soon.
Yeah, that was fun.
Would you do a story on there? Would you be on the other
I
side?
did one
You
time.
did one time, right?
I did one time, but you guys were like, "That wasn't that." It's hard to come up with like an asshole story.
It is.
I mean,
there's a
Well, not for Rob,
moment,
but-
especially with relationships. I think there's like, like maybe there was a guy that really liked you and then you just like, ghosted him or what was it? That was something like your story, wasn't it?
no, my story
Same
was
guy.
Yeah, what was your story? I
my story
forget.
was with my husband where he originally got like some tickets for free that were for a basketball game, and then do you kind
Right.
of remember? And then
yeah.
and then we found out later. Then that's when Kobe Bryant passed away,
right.
and then I felt like I was such an asshole because I'm like I wanted to sell the tickets.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Because they were so much money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
Yeah.
know that he
I
died.
remember
And
that.
that
I
makes me
remember
so
that. Yeah,
like
yeah.
It makes me so sad.
well, no, I mean it's horrible.
memory.
But I was like, we could get air conditioning. Like I just
okay,
don't
yeah. No,
like
that was a very funny
so
story.
I felt
yeah, yeah.
it was funny. It was
We
like
can get air
not
conditioning for Kobe. Kobe would have
Do it
wanted
for
it
Kobe.
that way.
wanted me to
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
Did you go to the game? Wait, did you end up going
No,
to the game?
got the air
You saw the
conditioning.
he
They got the
ended
air
up
conditioning.
because he's so not an asshole. My husband felt like he should give the tickets back because of what had happened to
Oh,
the
yeah.
person that gave him them.
Right,
Because at the
right.
time nothing had happened and it was some stupid game. It wasn't like a big
right.
game, but. And then he's like, I should probably offer them back. I'm like, what?
What?
That wasn't even an option
I
in my
remember
head.
this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
then he gave them back.
Oh,
so he
man.
didn't get to go.
No one got to go. You didn't get money.
I
for
didn't get
them.
money because it was like $5,000 a ticket.
Who went? Who went?
Crazy that he gave them back.
Some rich, and then the other thing was,
Oh,
it was a
man.
guy that has all the money in the world.
Right.
That probably he was like, oh yeah, I'll take him. I was like,
No.
As
keep
you're
them.
like-
Yeah. Fuck.
so it was just.
Yeah, I remember that was a good story. Yeah. I gotta. Yeah, it's like sometimes I forget what stories people have told. I need to.
Because there's so many.
I need to do a database of all the stories. I guess I gotta go back and remember everyone's story.
No, you don't.
I know. I don't have that. When I have an assistant.
Have
then
Rob do it.
Yeah, Rob. You got the iPad there. Start writing them
Start
down.
right now. Write mine.
I was told there was
Put
no
mine under
homework
Kobe.
involved. There was no homework involved.
No homework. That's the way we roll with this show. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good asshole story. I forgot.
Yeah,
about that
I
one.
felt like an asshole.
Yeah.
I still feel
You
like an asshole.
weren't. You weren't. You're
mean-
really nice.
You
That's
are
the
very
thing.
nice.
You're-
So yeah, it's hard. It's hard when the nice people are on here and they really want to. Because everyone's always like, I don't know if I have an asshole story, and I'm always like, whatever popped into your head when I asked you your asshole, that's probably what you should talk about. Because
And also, like, it's like as when you say like I don't have an asshole story, then you're like, am I just a huge asshole? And like,
Right.
you know, like then you start thinking like I'm
You
sure
saying that
somebody
makes you
has.
sound like an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody has an asshole
villain
story
in
about
anyone's
me.
story. Nothing.
That's what I mean. I'm like, I'm sure somebody has that. I just don't know like what it is.
well, it's kind of like
which
I mean,
makes me
I feel like
more of an.
I feel like yeah.
you don't even. You're so
I was
clueless.
such a bitch that I had no idea.
Well, because like when you ask that question to
Oh,
someone,
that's that person in the movie later on realizes, wow, I am the fucking
The
problem.
asshole. Yeah, because usually villains and things, no one really thinks that that's them. Like even
Right.
villains, like they have reasons to
Yeah.
do things. There's like something behind
Right.
it, so they're like, that's not me.
There's some kind of
so
motivation,
like
yeah.
maybe.
yeah, but
I'm
I
just
think,
not
I
self-aware.
think like when you when you ask that
That's
question,
very possible. I mean, I'm not gonna.
when you ask that question to someone, like what was
It is weird because you do slap me a lot whenever you see me. You're just, like,
Just
actually,
punch
I
you.
opened for her and she was like, came in the green room. She's like, all right, no one drinks. And
Oh,
then
no,
she's
I
like
was being-
yelling at everyone and it's like just like telling us what you don't do a joke about Taco Bell, all right? You cannot.
I was like, that would be so
off
fun.
limits.
Yeah. What else did you say? Like, no one better do twin jokes. That's
I
what
was
she
just
twin
yelling
jokes,
at everyone,
yeah.
trying to be like, "This
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
really cool to have this position all the time," and be
Right?
like, "That's enough," and just like pretend to
this
be
is
like,
all my stuff.
No, but
I'm
she did it
doing,
with
yeah.
a smile on her face.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
She's
of course. Yeah,
I was like, yeah,
then some people are
I
like,
was
"Is she
drinking. I was like,
serious?"
"Are you
Or-
drinking?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "What?"
yeah.
No
I don't
drinking.
know. It would be fun to just
I'm
like
sober. I can't
It
have
would be
this
fun
around
to
me.
tell people not to do stuff.
Well, there's like certain like headliners that are like that. That's
Yeah,
what
there
they'll
are.
come in the
Yeah.
room like, what are you drinking before the show? Or like, everyone's gonna eat, all right? I'm eating. I'm
Yeah.
ordering food. Everyone else has got to eat.
Some people are like, who the hell is this asshole?
We have heard those stories. I'm like, ooh.
It's insane.
But I feel like when you ask the question, like, tell me a time that you were an asshole, like generically to anyone, like everyone has that moment they think about it and they're like, oh, I feel guilty about something.
I might
did."
go to jail if I tell.
Yeah, but like it's usually it's whatever pops in your head at that
You
moment.
think? I don't
I
feel
don't
like
know.
everybody has that.
Really? I don't know.
This is why this is your show, Doug. By the way,
I know, but
because
it,
for you, it's just instinct.
makes yeah.
It's natural. It's like
it makes people think, and
you're like, doesn't everybody?
I guess some people can't think about it. I don't know. It's just very interesting to me.
I don't know. To me, like, yeah, I don't think I've ever. I always look at myself as a good guy, but there's situations
Sure.
with like a girl or like we drifted apart or we don't talk or
Yeah, I'm sure like there's certain dating situations where like somebody thinks like I'm an asshole,
But it's even like even back.
that doesn't even feel like a good
No.
story. It
But,
just feels
like,
like
yeah.
some of the people that do the asshole stories that are like, and then I just like didn't talk to them again. I'm like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's called dating.
Yeah.
And
I
this
ghosted,
like
I
it's
ghosted a
just-
guy. Yeah,
that to me isn't a big enough like asshole.
I forgot to call
story.
my mom back on Mother's Day.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like the
Absolutely
dating
right.
stuff is like you
Yeah.
better really do something.
But then there's stuff like from when you were a kid or a teenager, like I don't know, like shit you might have pulled or whatever, like there's a lot of those. A lot of people have
hiking
stories like
someone's
that.
house, and yeah,
A lot of people have
yeah,
stories
that's-
like that too.
I've done
Yeah,
that,
that's true.
yeah.
Which is juvenile.
Oh, you have? Have you?
No,
no.
I was. I have a Mexican mom. I didn't do anything.
You didn't do it. You
No,
didn't do
I-
it.
No, I
No
was so scared of my
vandalizing?
mom. I was
Yeah.
so scared of my mom. I would never do anything.
Oh yeah, let's talk Spanish. ¿Y cómo estás?
No, don't do that to me.
Yeah, I'll just be excluded from the whole.
Yeah, tú hablas
conversation.
español, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Sí. ¿Y tú?
Sí, claro que sí.
Claro que sí.
Claro que sí. If you say claro que sí, you can get rewarded. Then
Sí.
nobody has to do anything else.
Willie always goes, sí, también, también, sí, sí.
Sí, sí.
¿Cómo estás?
Sí.
Bien,
Ah,
bien,
sí.
sí. ¿Y tú?
Bien.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Sí,
Muy bien.
ciao. All right. All right. Well, you guys, this has been super fun hanging out and catching up. What do you guys got going on? You got shows coming up? What is life after the Tonight Show like now for you? What is
Oh,
going
man.
on?
So many things are happening. Everybody's hitting me up.
Yeah.
She judged the Basshole show.
Yeah, I'm surprised we were able to get you on. I was super excited.
know.
I
You
know.
talked
I,
to her
I
manager?
barely,
Yeah, I know.
fit you guys in. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, you did the show and the podcast. And this is a win for us for sure.
No, I have my 20th high school reunion.
Shut up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Are you going to
wow.
perform in that?
Well, it's funny. They did ask me to perform, and I was
No.
like,
No.
definitely my nightmare. Yeah,
No,
I got
don't.
asked. Yeah, they were like, "Can you be the talent?" I'm like,
Oh my God, that is a
No.
night. You can roast.
What
roast
have you
all
not
your old
already had
classmates.
those nightmares? Like, I'm like, this is the
I mean-
reason I became a comic. Is these people. And now I'm going to go in front of them and be like, hey guys.
That could be fun enough.
Also, how dumb to be like, hey, so I'm like, okay, get off the stage. Like,
No,
you're
like
so
if you
annoying.
if you go through your yearbook and like be like, oh, this guy, roast all these people, maybe. I don't know.
No.
What a nightmare.
No, because it's like,
And then just leave.
I'll bring,
right after.
I'll
Don't
bring
even
Marco
stay.
with me. I'll be like, and now Marco will roast you all.
oh yeah, you look like.
I'm going to bring him.
good.
He's good at that, though.
He is good.
I'll bring
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But no, but I did say, I was like, you know what could be cool is like to host, like to actually like bring everybody in and have like photos of things, like, things that were popular in like 2004, like, do stuff like that where like everybody feels like a part of it. But
Right,
I've done no work to.
high
Again,
school reunion
this
is-
requires
yeah,
to like
yeah.
put a
That's
slideshow
like
together
homework.
and
Like, how much
it's a
do you-
big homework assignment.
Where did you grow up again?
In Vegas.
In Vegas, that's right. So you're going back. You're going back to the. You're going. You're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm
You're
going.
gonna go.
Yeah.
Have you gone to your high school reunion? I missed.
I
mine.
haven't had mine yet.
You haven't had your-
No.
You
Whatever.
you
he
just-
hasn't even had his 10th.
You just graduated. That's right.
Stupid.
I missed my 20th reunion because my ex-wife was playing in some band and I had to go see that instead. So,
What a bitch.
What? Yeah.
I had to. I picked that over going to the high school.
How was the
reunion.
show?
I picked being a good husband.
There was no one there.
Be
No,
supportive.
It was
Yeah.
a friend. It was a friend of a friend's wedding or some shit, and the band that she was in played at it, and it was their only gig that they ever did, and then they broke up after that. So
Oh wow, you witnessed the only performance. That's great.
one night only.
Yeah.
One night only.
One night.
In Redlands, California. That was it.
Oh, and
In Redlands, California. Oh my
don't
god.
act like we haven't done
Exactly.
shittier gigs.
And then all my
What
friends,
was, and what was her gig? And what she
She'd
was
sing.
she was singing like what songs?
they would just sing like all the cover shit. They didn't have it,
Oh, you can't name a
I
song
don't
like
remember.
Journey, like no.
They might have done Journey. I remember. And she also attempted to play the
I wasn't
keyboard.
paying attention. I was so angry to be there.
I was drunk.
I was texting my friends
Yeah.
from the reunion.
No, all my friends
I
were
was
sending me
FaceTiming
photos.
them.
They're like, "Oh my god, look who's here!"
Did you
like,
go
this
to
guy.
your 20th?
I did go towards the end of it. I had a show that night, but then I went towards the end and we all went to a bar. We went to Rocco's.
Really?
Rocco's. That was for my 20th, yeah.
I'm hoping to go to my 30th if they have one.
I just went to my husband's 20th, and it was so interesting because I was like only like a few people, like 15 people, so they were going to go to his on Facebook, and then you get there,
And
it's
everyone's
like
there.
no, people kept trickling in. And then like they'd be like, all of them were like, well, I wasn't gonna come, but like everybody was like trying to be like, everyone was trying to act like they
Too
just
cool.
like stumbled upon the.
Right,
I'm
right.
like, you guys have been planning this and all of them lived like right around.
Right.
And it's funny because like people are trying to do that for ours. Like
Oh, I
they'll
was just out walking my dog.
people
I'm
are like on Facebook, they're like, I'm not sure if I should go. I'm like, just fucking go. Like, no one is that busy.
If you
No
li-
one is
yeah.
that cool, but
Well,
everybody's
especially
trying
if
to
you-
act like
if you live in the town or
yeah.
like I'd have to fly back to New Jersey to go to mine, so it is a
It'd
trip.
be a little
but
bit more
like-
difficult.
whatever.
But
It's like-
most people all live around, so it's like, why are we
Yeah.
all acting like our
Right.
lives? None of our lives are that important. None of us
Right.
cannot get away.
No, exactly.
For like,
Yeah.
it's like, but it's just everyone's like, I'm not sure. It's like, just
you
fucking
just
go.
What the hell else are you doing? Yeah,
Just
exactly.
go. Like, no
Like, the
one's
best
doing
was, like,
anything cool.
My friend was telling me like, oh, so and so showed up. We hadn't seen him in forever, and he's just
Mm-hmm.
like drunk off his ass, sloshing a beer around. Like, I work for this place. It's
Yeah.
miserable, but whatever. I got benefits, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's like,
people's like
It sounds like you're
insecurities.
doing a one-man show.
no,
Yeah.
but like, I'm like, oh, I wish I could have seen that fucking
But it's
character,
true, like
you know?
people's insecurities like just spew out of them when you're
Right,
like
right.
they just and it's like
Well,
we're
you-
all insecure, we're
Right.
all uncomfortable. It's like nobody feels like in the best place ever, and it's just like that's
Yeah.
what it is. But don't like pretend like it's
No,
just like
no, yeah,
I guess
exactly.
I'll just like
No,
one
yeah.
girl at his reunion was like literally like full hair and makeup, like she got it done. Like I know
Yeah,
I know when people get their hair made, and she was just like, oh yeah, and I was like, you've been getting ready all day. Like I don't know what
See,
we're
like,
talking
I
about.
just hopped
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
bed. I just got off work.
Yeah.
I had a long
Yeah,
day.
it's
See,
just
if I had to go back
She looked
now,
great, but I was just
yeah.
like, I would just own it.
Yeah,
Just be
yeah.
like, yeah, man, I just want to look really good. Like, and
See,
I'd be
if I-
like,
if
yeah,
I had
for
to
sure.
go back now it'd be like, oh, who's still single or who's divorced? Like now I'm single.
Who's
so I'm
dead?
Like, who's dead? Yeah. And then, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's a tough one. I was like, I'll host it, but I'm like, I'm not sure, like exactly who. Like, I don't want to get into a position where I'm like,
Right.
oh, he's not. Okay.
He's not here.
Whoopsies.
Sorry, I had a whole joke about him.
We won't roast that guy.
There's like a teacher that shows up
like-
that's like, hey guys, what's up? Man? Like he's still trying to hang out with people.
But I
and
want to
stuff.
make it fun. I think it should be like a fun, cool thing. It's
Absolutely. Why not?
I don't know,
Yeah.
because I have to do work for it. And I'm like, oh, God.
So you are doing it. You're hosting
I
it.
said I would, but like
You're on the committee.
ultimately,
You're on the
like,
committee now.
I don't
I mean,
have
what else
any.
are you doing?
What do you have? Like 2 kids?
Yeah,
Two kids,
What
a
else
You're
are you
Tonight
always
Show.
putting 'em down.
Come on. Just put the kids down and go to the
No, I
reunion.
recruited this other female comic. She's amazing, and she went to school with me. We're both like the biggest nerds at school, her and I. And it's like so funny. I'm like, why don't you host it with me then? And we can make jokes about being
Right.
like no one knows. It's like, why are we hosting this?
Yeah.
And like, and she's like down to do it. But again, then we
There
have to
you
do
go.
some work. But
And then you have whoever's in a band or was in a band.
They try to get Jimmy
play.
Kimmel, but
Mm-hmm.
we got the gig.
well, I was gonna say like we didn't have a budget, so hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we are.
Here's what
the
you
budget
get.
was $0
So,
and a lot of work.
Hi.
Yeah. That's
Also, you
funny,
guys
though.
don't know us. Yeah.
High school reunion. Wow. I mean, that's
That's my
interesting.
next big gig in the books.
Yeah, in the books.
Well, I hope it's
I hope it
everything that
sells
you
out.
wished for. Yeah. Yeah, I sold out my high school reunion.
What if some random people start showing up because they know you're going to be performing?
Yeah, that's true.
They're like fans.
Fans from the
So many
from,
fans.
exactly.
I'm like, you guys
Wearing
stop.
shirts.
I
like
can't go
the Chosen
anywhere.
One. Everyone's wearing Chosen One.
Yeah, you should bring your merch and sell it at the
Oh.
reunion.
That's so sad on the side. Does anyone want to buy my merch? I'm not
Why
against
not?
it. I'm actually not against it.
I
By the way, I thought
We
I
have
made.
twins. We need help.
I guarantee you sell it. at
I
the
did
reunion.
make
I'm not
so I
kidding.
made a bunch of merch for the show that I did after Fallon because I was like, oh yes, I'm about to make so much money, and so I sold a ton, right? And of course, me not knowing math or anything with like, I was like telling my husband, I'm like, oh, now who's the breadwinner? Turns out I made $4 overall because I only sold like you have to spend money first to
I
buy it
know.
all.
Well,
but
you
I'm
buy-
so dumb that I was like,
Yeah.
Wait, how much did you buy each hat for?
Well, you buy in bulk, right?
Yeah.
yep, I still have merch left. I didn't
Oh.
sell everything, but
No,
I
you
sold.
get- yeah.
I sold enough to cover
Right. No, it's almost
what
like
I bought.
Well,
So
yeah.
I made $4.
it's hard to make
I was
money off
like,
that shit, especially when you try.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, I
gotta travel-
literally thought I was like, everybody kept buying them, and
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I finally gonna make
No,
something.
you pay back.
I'm
For
You
what,
made the one
you
digit.
pay back what it was what it cost to
One
make.
digit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, what do you
Yeah.
think? And I'm like,
Hey, you know what?
oh.
It's about getting your merch out.
I got
there.
enough for Taco Tuesday,
Yeah,
man.
what?
What?
For one taco.
Yeah, you want one taco?
Yeah.
Oh, you're very big on the taco too.
Yeah, I am very big.
Taco Bell.
One time I came out here and Rob was like, he's like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. Like, you knew it was Taco Tuesday before I even finished the sentence. I'm like, do you want to grab a bite? He's like, Taco Tuesday? I'm like, is it even Tuesday? Like,
No.
Yes, it was
Thursday.
Tuesday.
right?
It
Yeah,
was
but the
Tuesday.
fact that you knew that so quickly, I
Taco
was like,
Thursday. Why
That's
not?
how I relate Tuesdays to tacos.
Really?
That's it.
Do you
yeah.
have tacos every Tuesday?
No,
I think
but
he does. I'm
if
pretty
I'm
sure he
gonna
does.
go grab something to eat, why not get tacos?
Oh, all right. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong.
$3. Come on.
Where's that?
$4.
$3.
I don't even
I
know.
could buy one.
Where do you go?
My-
Where's your taco place? Where do you go?
Where is my taco? I don't
don't
really
even
have
know.
a specific taco place. No, but I just see the sign or I look it up on Yelp and I'm Taco Tuesday. Boom, long list.
Boom.
Yeah, distance. Da da da. Boom. I'm there in 5 minutes.
All right. Well, it's Monday.
Oh,
so-
1985 tacos or 86? What
Where's
is that?
that
On Beverly.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
Oh.
I go to
there you go.
Benny's
It's pretty
right away.
famous.
Yeah. All right. Well, tomorrow's Tuesday, so you have to wait till tomorrow. So you can't have them today.
No, I cannot. I cannot. Oh, they also at Del Taco they do Taco Tuesday too.
I'm sure they do it at every taco place. I'm just
Yeah,
guessing.
I'm just Taco Bell
That's everything.
Taco
yeah.
Tuesday.
They do taco.
I don't know if they
Taco
do for
Thursday.
Taco
they
Bell.
do. They do.
Huh?
Taco Thursday. they
No,
do.
that's
Yeah.
that doesn't even sound right.
Doesn't matter. There's a T in it.
No,
All right.
no. I think they do chicken Thursdays. I don't know.
Chicken Thursdays. All right. On that note, it's been great having you guys here. Jessica, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure you check out Jessica's shows. I don't know if you have anything coming up you want to plug.
High school reunion.
High school reunion.
No, I
that's
do have a
right.
bunch, but I always
Go
put
to
them on
Vegas
my.
to see
If
her
you
at a high
just
school reunion.
if you go on my Instagram, you can see all my shows. I post them.
Check
J
out-
Keenan comedy.
There you go. Follow Jessica on her Instagram. Rob, what do you got going on? Anything? No.
He
Taco
finally,
Tuesday
he
tomorrow.
finally asked you, Rob.
Yeah.
He turned to you, and now you're just like,
This
Check out Rob at Taco Tuesday
Taco
tomorrow.
Tuesday is
at
tomorrow. I'm
1986
gonna be at
Any of
Taco
them.
Tuesday, and
Yeah.
You might see me there.
Buy him a taco. He'll buy you a taco.
Comedy
for sure.
Grind Show, October 18th, and then I'm doing another show that I forgot, so it doesn't really matter. Just look me up on Instagram as well.
Yeah,
Robbie
look him
DeRoche.
up. Look him up. Do it.
I post all
Do
my
it.
good shows. Oh, and the Ice House. I'm booked there on the October 10th as
All
well.
right, there you go.
Nice.
All right, and the next Basshole show will be at the Improv on October 13th at 9 p.m. Tickets will be on sale soon. And that's it. Follow the show on Instagram, and we'll see everyone soon. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.